Hi there, happy Wednesday. This is Crystal from Crystal Obregon Coaching, and my topic for today is looking for positive out in the world and in your own home and community, of course, as well. So, I talked a lot about gratitude and forming a gratitude practice, and I still really highly recommend that because it is a muscle that you build, and especially writing it down every day is really beneficial. And so, another side of that coin is looking for positive in the world. And I'm not sure where I read it. I'm feeling like it must have been the book I'm reading by Jay Shetty, Live Like a Monk. But it's really easy, especially these days, especially this year, 2020. It's really easy to focus on all the negative that's happening in the world. It's even easier because our news, our media, that's what they report on for the most part. They report on whatever's negative is happening in the world because it's what sells. And so you can get into a habit of looking for the negative in the world. And I'm not saying that you know that you're doing this, or I know I'm doing it, or anybody knows that they're doing it. But it's really easy to build that muscle to look for the negative in the world. But you can also do the reverse of that and look for the positive in the world. And looking for the positive in the world actually brings your energy up. It makes you happier. And so one of the reason why this came up is yesterday my husband and I went for a walk before the rain here in Santa Cruz, and he told me that Jeff Bezos had pledged to donate $10 billion. I think it's $10 million. It seems like a lot. $10 billion to climate relief and to the environment and to organizations that were doing that. And I had not heard of that yet. What I had heard about is the growing coronavirus cases here in the US and around the world. What I had heard about is the continued political unrest around our election. And so I had heard about those things. Mostly, I'm trying not to look at the news in the morning, but I'm not perfect on that. So it was just, I really thought about, okay, Jeff Bezos, he's the founder of Amazon. And, I have a love-hate relationship with Amazon. I absolutely try to buy from my local bookstore and my local shops as much as I can, especially now, because it does really make a difference. But on the other hand, that's his business model. And so it was really uplifting to know that he is donating, and he's donated, I think, the first 10 million, I believe, to some of the first organizations, which I'm sure for them and for us and for the environment is a really big deal. And then I read, so I just, before I got on here, I just looked really quick, and there's a website that reports on the positive news, and I can put a link in the comments after I'm done. But it was interesting. There's a small super isolated island that's part of the UK territories that just made, there's only 250 inhabitants, but they made the fourth largest marine sanctuary on the earth. So I'm focusing a little bit seemingly on the environment right now. So that's a really big deal and positive, and I hadn't heard about that either. And so, what I'm trying to say is that if you can get into the habit of looking for the good that's happening in the world, that bad stuff, you know, it's going to be there next time you look. You really don't need to pay more attention to it. You can actually, you'll see more. Basically, the more you look, the more you'll see. And the more you see, the more you'll look, and it'll go. And it really is uplifting and makes you happier. All right. So that's it for now. Do your gratitude practice and then tell me how it goes. Go look for the positive in the world. There really is so much out there, even now, even in a global pandemic. There are people doing good things. There are good things happening to good people. So take care and let me know how it goes and have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.